In this episode of our design series, I'm going to show you some of the best 5 plugins in Figma that will make your workflow efficient and faster. And also it gives you really beautiful visual effects. So let's get to it. Starting off with number 1, we have Photopea. Now Photopea is one of the most brilliant photo editor out there that runs directly on your browser. It has so many advanced settings. It's totally similar like a Photoshop, but it gives you really robust control within the Figma. Let me show you how to use this in Figma. Now for instance, if I want to edit the image of this jacket, what I would do is hold Control or Command and select this. Now I can click on the plugin icon. While the image is already selected, I can go to plugin and widgets and type here Photopea. If you haven't searched it won't appear here. Like since I have already used it, it's showing me in the recent. I would simply click on it. It's gonna fire up the Photopea. Now I can make the changes here. If I click on the zoom tool, I can fit this image into my canvas. Now I can grab here the hue saturation. I can make here changes to whatever I'd like to. For example, maybe I like this color, this bluish kind of colors, and just playing around with this. You can remove the background. You can do whatever you would do here normally in Photoshop, like totally control over it. For example, if I'm happy with the result, what I would do here, go to file and then hit save. Now just wait for it to reflect the changes, and that's it. Now I can click on the close icon, and as you can see here was before and after. Pretty sweet and fantastic plugin. I use it all the time while editing images within Figma on the fly. Coming up number 2, we have Iconify. Now Iconify is one of the most brilliant icon library out there within the Figma. Let me show you how this really works. If I delete this Bitcoin icon, I can go to plugin again and go to plugins, widgets. You can always search it here from this menu, by the way. So what I would do here is simply search here Iconify and then click on it. It has a really vast library, 170,000. It is really fantastic. Now for example, if I search here Bitcoin, which I have already searched it, now what I can do here is simply grab the icon here by simply clicking on it and then import the icon. Now as you can see here, it imported right away. Bring it to the front, and now I can scale it to whatever I want to, or maybe thing like that, just trying to make it consistent with the rest of the design. Pretty fantastic library. I love it. It has a really fantastic icons. You can search here most of the stuff here. Material design, huge icon, most of the design library you would find here. Coming at number 3, we have Lottie. Now Lottie is one of the most brilliant free animated library out there that gives you so many beautiful animated SVGs that you can use it here for your design. Thankfully, you have a plugin for that so that you can use it for your UI UX. What I'm gonna do here, fire up again my Figma, and I want to add here a loader here. What I would do here, simply click on the plugin icon and then click on plugin and widgets, and now I can type here a Lottie. I click on this and align the Lottie files here. Now as you can see here, we have again the free access to all of the beautiful sweet library. Now let me show you to demonstrate it to you. For example, if I want to use this kind of loading animation in my UI, you can totally customize it. If I want to make it slow, as you can see here, it's now twice the speed of the previous one. If I want to make it slow, like so, you can do that too. You can recolor those loading animation like so. As you can see here, I'm just gonna use this one because it's way more closer to my design. Now if you want to create your own palette, you can do that too. For example, you want to use here this color palette from the design. What you would do here is simply from the text here like so, and then paste it here within the Figma. Like it's totally customizable. You have total control over it. Now I don't like this animation at all, so what I would do here, go back here and search for another one. Go to next here, and this time I'm gonna choose this one. I like this one, so what I would do here is simply click on insert as a GIF. Now by default it's gonna show you the medium here, so you simply select that. As you can see here, now I had to simply align this. I'm gonna just simply align this, and if I play this in prototype mode now by clicking on the icon of preview, it's gonna grab this. As you can see here, it's creating this beautiful animation. You can of course adjust it way better than that, like with prototype and things like that, but this is just to demonstrate it to you. Coming up number 4, we have Pexels, Unsplash and Pixabay. Now you probably might be familiar with this. Pexels.com is a really huge library that gives you thousands of free images for your design. You have Unsplash as well that you can use for absolutely commercial use. It has also really big library that you can use it. Similarly, finally, we have Pixabay. It has so many free outstanding images and illustration, just simply fascinating. If you would like to know the best free stock images in detail, you can click on the link on the top right corner of this video. Anyway, so if you want to get access to all these free images within the Figma, thankfully we have plugin for each and every one of them. Now, for example, if I want to replace the image of Taylor Swift, what I would do is again press Ctrl or Command and click on the plugin icon and go to plugin and widgets. Scroll down, we have pexels.com. If I click on that, as you can see here, it's gonna align the pixel library, which is really fantastic. I can type here anything. For example, let's just say girl faces. If I type that, I can choose her any of the image. Like, for example, let's go with this one. And once you hit this, it's gonna replace them right away. And the same goes here for the Unsplash.com. If I again go to the plugins and then go to plugin widgets and I scroll down a little bit, I have Unsplash plugin installed right away here. I can again hold Ctrl or Command and select the image of Doja Cat. I can search her anything. You have preset where you can search her a different kind of styles. I can go to editorial again and click on search here. Let's type her a portrait again, and then you can simply replace it within the design. It's intuitive and fantastic. I'm gonna quickly give you a review for Pixabay as well. It has also a beautiful plugin. If I click again on the plugin and widget and then click on Pixabay, it's gonna load the image here. Now this time I'm gonna replace this image on the now playing section. I can type here a music, let's just say, and then simply just click on this and it's gonna reload this and add this within the design. Pretty intuitive and outstanding. I use it all the time rather than just going into the browser and searching it. You can just do it within the Figma. Coming out number 5, we have GlassAura. Now GlassAura is one of the brilliant extensions that allows you to create beautiful glossy effect within the Figma. Now normally you can do it manually as well in Figma, but this extension makes it really seamless and simple. And if I again go to my plugins and then go to plugin and widgets and then type here GlassAura, which you can again search here if you haven't searched it before. Simply click on GlassAura. Now I want to kind of add here a more glossy effect to the now playing section of the design. So what I would do here, click on the dark theme here. Now it enables the dark theme. You can create a light theme as well. As you can see here, it's showing you in the preview, but I'm gonna go with the dark theme. So I would just simply click on create magic glass. Now wait for it. It's gonna generate some of the cards here. Now as you can see here, it's just generated like that. Now you can adjust the current one, but what I would suggest here is that if you want to just simply replace this within the design, what you would do are hold Ctrl or Command and select this and right click here and go to copy/paste and then click on copy properties. Now I can select this playing rectangle of this and right click here and again go to copy paste and paste property. Now as you can see here, it created this glossy effect. If I drag this, as you can see here, it's just creating this beautiful glossy effect which looks outstanding. Now I can just simply adjust this. You can of course customize it the way you want to. You have total control, or you basically it's just generating it within this background blur and adjusting all the feel here. As a bonus plugin, Grainy Gradient. Now Grainy Gradient is kind of really intuitive when it's come to web design and UI design, visually appealing. So if I close my current GlassAura, I can go to my plugin again here and then plugin and widgets. Now I can scroll here and then search the Grainy Gradient. Now if I click on this, it's gonna just take a few seconds. As you can see here, it's gonna generate me this beautiful kind of gradient images. Now you can change here the color to the way you want, like it's totally customizable. You can just simply play around with this and just to give a really beautiful gradient effect. Now assuming I like this one, just like that, I can randomize it here as well. I'm just demonstrating it to you. Now I can put it within my website UI. I can close this now, just simply drag it here. Like it's really high resolution. You can see here it's 2K. Simply drag it here within the design and I can put it behind the frame. If I press Ctrl or Command X, I can cut it and then paste it. Gonna put it below this desktop layers. I can drag it here all the way, just like that, maybe like that. Now as you can see here, I can again drag it here like so, and if I click on the image setting, I can adjust here more of the setting or maybe reduce the opacity of it like so, and play around here with the contrast ratio, saturation, things like that. I think it's kind of look cool now. I disable it. As you can see, it was before and after. It's really outstanding, and you can create a really beautiful, aesthetically, visually pleasing designs. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys like this video. If you like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like my overall contents, I make videos every single week related to design and technology. If you would like to support this channel, please feel free to subscribe to it. with bell notification. Then I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.